student of Innovation Academy, and I am here to share my evidence that Anon did not kill Hae Min Lee. Early in the year 1999, Anon was falsely accused of killing Miss Hae Min Lee. I urge everyone in this room to view this situation with a pure and untainted perspective. As we look into his life, we find that Anon constantly volunteered at the EMT in his church. Friends say he was very kind and compassionate as well. But as we dig deeper into Anon's life, we realize that he is not perfect and find that he constantly was involved with drugs and girls to numb the pain of heartbreak and overbearing parents. But when you think about it, the picture that Jason and Elena showed, you picture him as he is not capable of the heartlessness it requires to strangle someone, to look them in the eyes, and murder them. Not just someone that he loved.
Right. I'm Chance Everingham. I'm also a student at the Innovation Academy. For our witnesses, we've picked 4 people. The first one that I would like to mention is Laura. Laura was a friend of, I believe a friend of Hae and Anon, and she was a regular shopper at the Best Buy, which Jay claims where Anon called him to come and pick him up. Now how could he make that call when there were no phones? The second one I would like to mention is Asia, who, as Jason mentioned, claims to have seen him at the library, even though the weather reports may say otherwise. But however, another witness that I would like to talk about is Summer. Summer was in the wrestling team with Hae. She was one of the supervisors like Hae was, and she was kind of new to the thing. And she remembers that Hae had to go run a quick errand to pick up her little cousin, and said that she would be at the wrestling match at the same time the bus got there. But however, Hae didn't show up. Now, the final witness I would like to talk about is Chris. Chris is actually a friend of Jay, and he says that the murder was not at the Best Buy, but at the library. Now why would Jay say it was at Best Buy while Chris says it was at the library? Russell, you may now begin. Thank you everybody for your attention.
I'm Russell Whitehurst. I'm also, again, another student at Innovation Academy. I would like to point the focus on Anon. Whenever you see a picture of him, do you see a cold-blooded, ruthless killer, or do you see a average teenager like the rest of us in here? Whenever you see the picture, so whenever you see the picture of him and think to yourself, what do you see? Again, do you see a ruthless killer? But if you don't see a ruthless killer, who do you see? Do you see a average teenager?
I think what he was trying to mean is that assumptions right off the bat are really dangerous. And so I would like to explain this. When you're driving down a road and you see a car stopped by a deputy, you are proposed with a same question in a simpler fashion. You think to yourself, oh man, what did these guys do to get pulled over? Of course, that's a normal reaction triggered by curiosity. Because if you did not directly witness the action, then you and me and everyone passing those lights are clueless. And it's very dangerous to assume that the driver did something criminal when maybe they did nothing at all.
Right, I agree with that. Now, some drivers do actually do that in real life, but, well, either way, it's still very dangerous, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of people would say, I saw this idiot on the road today. But, however, I would like to say that in sort of a physical term and kind of an emotional and maybe a point of view perspective, you all have a decision to make. And it's a very big decision to many people, but it may also seem like a small decision. Now, true, justice does need to be made on Hae, but however, you can't bring justice on someone if you pick the wrong person. And I would like to ask everybody here, if you are going to make a decision, I propose you would probably say Adnan is not guilty for first-degree murder. Thank you everybody for your attention. We will now be leaving.